There's a moment at Mass most Catholics don't realize is happening. A moment so powerful that heaven leans in. A moment so dangerous that hell steps back. And if you're not paying attention, you might miss it entirely. That's why the church rings bells. Picture this. The church is calm. People kneel. The priest whispers ancient words. Everything looks peaceful, ordinary, familiar. But beneath that silence, something far bigger is unfolding. Because at this point in the Mass, you're standing closer to Calvary than any of Jesus' disciples ever stood in their lifetime. Yet most Catholics don't notice. So the church does something simple, but serious. It rings the bell. Those bells aren't decoration. They aren't tradition for tradition's sake. They ring at the exact second when bread and wine stop being what they are and become who He is. This is the consecration, the moment hell fears the most. Because at the altar, Calvary returns. Not symbolically, not as a reminder, not as a metaphor, but really mystically, sacramentally. At that altar, the sacrifice of the cross becomes present again. Christ stands as victim and priest. His victory is renewed. And the enemy who lost everything at that moment remembers exactly why he lost. That is why the bells ring. In ancient times, bells announced the arrival of someone greater. They warned of danger. They demanded attention. And at the consecration, all three collide. The bells proclaim, "The Lord is here." They warn, "This is holy ground." They call your soul, "Look, believe, adore." The bells aren't for God. They're not for the priest. They're for you because heaven doesn't want you distracted in the holiest moment of your life. As the bells ring, angels gather. Grace pours out. Christ becomes present. And darkness flees. So next time you hear the bell, slow down. Bow your head. Open your heart. You're standing at Calvary. Christ has won again. If this opened your eyes, like, share, and follow for more Catholic wisdom.